Assalamu alaikum all to all to DIU education system, subject environment of Pakistan, class C2, week 5, starting from 4th May to 8th. Reference and resources: Environment of Pakistan by Humana Sethi, chapter Agriculture, page 118 to 122. Subtopic is livestock farming in Pakistan. The topic will be done with the help of web, maps and pictures. The pictures are also given in your reference book. At the end of the topic, short questions will be given for confirmation of learning or reading. Student will be able to identify major animals used in Pakistan, name types of livestock farming, and explain natural and human inputs for livestock farming in Pakistan. In this topic, you will be able to learn about major types of livestock farming, its inputs, processes, outputs of livestock farming, location in Pakistan, and reasons for their distribution in the country as well. And along with this, you will also learn that why they are used and what are their importance. First of all, you should know what is a livestock or what is livestock of farming. This type of farming, also known as pastoral farming. Pastoral means pastures, the animals who graze on the pastures, and it is concerned with rearing of animals whose products are then sold. The products include milk and meat of cattle, goats, sheep and poultry. The processes which are involved in it are feeding, milking, breeding, and at the end it is slaughtering. The processes will remain the same in both your subsistence livestock farming and commercial livestock farming. The only difference will be the use of mechanization and the use of skilled labor, the area. So these are the major difference. Outputs: milk, hides, wool and eggs from the poultry. Wool is from sheep, hides from cattle and goat, milk from cattle, goats and sheep. Livestock farming has three types: poultry farming, commercial livestock farming, subsistence farming, along with nomadic and transhumance farming. Because usually nomadic and transhumance farming are considered as subsistence farming, so there are three main types and two subtypes from subsistence farming. If the dairy and meat industry is developed on scientific lines in our country, it will not only meet local demand but will also produce ample quantities for exports and can earn foreign exchange for the country as. First of all, we will start with poultry farming. Poultry farming includes, it is the practice of raising poultry such as chickens, ducks and geese as a subcategory of animal husbandry for the purpose of farming meat or eggs for food. In Pakistan, most of poultry farming consists of chicken. Poultry farms are mostly found around dense centers of population like major cities Karachi, Quetta, Lahore, Islamabad, Peshawar as well, because it has more demand near the cities than the rural areas. So that is why more poultry farming is done near the urban areas to reduce the transportation cost. Nearness to population centers reduces cost of transportation, and cooler areas are preferred for optimal growth. The processes which are involved in poultry farming are: first, the poultry farm building is cleaned properly, disinfectant is applied and the building is fumigated. Maize is used as food. When the chicks arrive, they are given antibiotics in their food for 3 to 7 days. The temperature of the building is maintained between 32 and 37 degrees Celsius. The chickens are put in cages so their eggs and waste can be easily removed. After around 4 to 8 weeks, the hens can be slaughtered for their. Nomadic farming, as the name shows, it is usually related with the people who are nomads that they keep on moving from one place to another. It is carried out by people living in desert areas of Thar and Haran. They move places to place with their animals, goat, sheep and camels, and their belongings in search of food and water. When their animals find land to graze, they settle at that point or place temporarily so their animals can fatten up and have their food, and they usually live in their tents or temporary settlements. Once the pasture is gone due to seasonal rainfall accompanied with high rates of evapotranspiration, especially in the desert areas, they start moving again in search of newer pastures. Pastures, as all of you know, are the grazing fields. Animals provide milk, meat, hides, and can be used as a mode of transport. If some surplus they get, they usually sell it in the urban areas or in the nearby areas to get some money. Nomads are usually found in those areas where crop cultivation and subsistence farming is impossible due to unfavorable conditions for plant growth. This means that permanent settlement of people at a single place is very rare, and also they are found in those areas where there is no other mean of earning. So usually they follow this type of farming and living style. Now coming towards subsistence farming, as the name shows, in it animals are kept to do daily tasks and provide daily food requirements, usually by a subsistence farmer. Animals include chicken, buffalo, cow, sheep and goats on a very small scale. In our rural areas, usually in houses, people keep goat or sheep or buffalo, one or two, and hens and chickens for their own personal uses. Chicken provide eggs and meat, cows provide milk, whereas the bull is used for plowing and transport during planting, growth and harvesting of crop. The manure is also used as fertilizer for crops. A pair of two bulls is known as bullock. Commercial livestock farming, that is the dairy farms. Cows and buffaloes are raised in an organized manner for commercial purposes. It can be very profitable for small land owners, giving higher returns as compared to traditional farming methods. As land requirements are low, the fodder can be grown on the fields and then fed to dairy animals. The animals are also given food of special protein rich in diet along with vaccinations to protect them from infectious diseases which can affect production of milk. If bigger dairy farms are established, then the milk can be processed and packed too, thus adding value to it. When the cow stops producing milk, it is slaughtered along with other bulls for their meat, which is then sold in the market to earn a profit. Dairy farms are important in Pakistan around big cities like Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar, Quetta, Islamabad. These farms provide milk regularly and cheaply due to the small distances involved. It means that they are usually located around or near the urban areas because they have more demand in urban areas than the rural areas. Meat and hides are also provided. Hides are used by leather industry and milk is also used to make ghee. Furthermore, the dung can be sold and used in place of firewood or manure as well. In commercial farming, that is the dairy farms, more money is involved, machinery is used, vaccination is done, crossbreeding is done. Usually those animals are kept which give more meat and more milk. More capital is required, more land is required. So these are the differentiating features from the subsistence farming. Now coming towards transhumance. It is the system of livestock farming in which the animals are kept on pastures high up in the mountains in summer and brought down to lower pastures in winter. In areas with severe winters at lower levels, animals are kept in shades. This system is common in northern areas. Sheep, goats, and cattle are the main animals kept in these areas. Meat, dairy products, and wool are the main output. This is a map of cattle. If you look at the map, you will see that they are mostly present in upper and lower Indus Plain and few areas of KPK. And now the next map is showing the location of buffaloes. Buffaloes are more common in upper Indus Plain and one area, major area, that is, with these maps are actually showing the major areas. They are not showing the secondary areas or the minor areas. So keep that thing in your mind that they are showing the major areas. Buffaloes are found mostly in canal fed areas of Pakistan, as you can see from the previous map as well, especially the Doab between Ravi and Satluj. Neeli Ravi breed is found in Punjab, which is known for its high milk production. In Sindh, Kandi breed is found along both banks of Indus, but mostly in northern and central Sindh. Other breeds are found in areas of KPK. Presence of water is very important as this animal needs to cool itself by smearing mud on its body. Water is also used for drinking and for cleaning the farm. A lot of fodder is also required, which becomes expensive to buy in non-agricultural areas and thus buffaloes are not found in Balochistan as this would be too uneconomical. There are less urban areas there and thus less demand for beef. Buffaloes are considered to be black gold of Pakistan because the milk they produce has a higher fat content than that of cows and goats. At present, buffaloes provide almost 70% of the milk produced in Pakistan. Also, their meat is very desirable due to low cholesterol level as compared to cow's meat. However, it must be noted that still there is ample room for improvement. Pakistan is the second largest buffalo milk producer in the world. Pakistan has one of the best breeds for producing milk like Neeli and Ravi, but due to mismanagement, inefficient marketing system, or livestock technique, exposure to heat, shortage of fodder and late age of maturity mean that this potential is yet to be exploited. Important cattle breeds are Red Sindhi and Sahiwali, which are internationally recognized for their milk production. Cattle are bred in northern, central and southern Punjab. In Sindh, mainly in areas of Tharparkar Desert. In Balochistan, they are found in district of Hub and in north central parts of KPK. The yield of dairy animals in Pakistan is around 1/5 to 1/7 as to what yields are achieved in Europe and United States of America. If our yields can be improved, this can save us from import of milk and related products, which cost around $20 million annually, but this figure can be changed according to the circumstance. This map is showing the major sheep producing areas in the country, and sheep are present almost in 3 provinces in Pakistan, whereas in Sindh they are present in less quantity, so it is not shown, but they are present there as well. This map is showing the goat areas, and you can see that goats are reared in whole of Pakistan, but again they are the major producing districts of the country, so which are shown on the map. Sheep are mostly found in rugged areas of northern Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, KPK and parts of southern Punjab. Sheep can survive both hot and cold seasons and feed on shrubs and grasses. These adaptabilities make them vital for people living in these areas for meat, milk, wool bones. Goats have a much wider distribution than sheep in Pakistan. They are found in almost whole of Punjab, eastern and southern Sindh, Makran coast and central Balochistan, and districts of Peshawar and Madan in KPK. You can follow the maps as well. Goats are also very adaptable like sheep, but since their meat and milk is preferred over sheep, to satisfy this demand, they are reared in large numbers as compared to sheep. On the other hand, the consumption of mutton is also increasing in Pakistan due to increasing population and demand. Much of meat is produced in Pakistan is also exported to countries like Saudi Arabia, Oman and UAE, but this export again depends on the circumstances on that particular year. Sometimes there is no export and sometimes it is more or nominal. The demand of wool is also increasing, but the wool sector is still very much neglected. Goats and sheep along with poultry are the backbone of small rural households which use eggs and meat along with milk. But no real attention is being paid toward this sector. There is no proper system of breeding at organizational level. Shortage of fodder and droughts in areas of Balochistan and Sindh means that supplies of fodder are being exhausted. Thus, farmers are forced to make sure that their animals survive by grazing a same piece of land again and again. This leads to desertification and subsequent problems of erosion and advancement of sand dunes, which wreck agricultural fields further inland by covering them with sand. To prevent this problem, the government encourages the keeping of stall-fed goats. Stall-fed goats means that the animals are kept in fences and their fodder is provided over there. But due to problems like lack of disease management services, such high density collection of animals is risky. Now coming towards confirmation of learning and recap. First question is, what is pastoral farming? Why government of Pakistan encourages stall-fed goats, keeping of stall-fed goats? Why buffaloes are mostly found in Punjab and Sindh? Livestock farming involves in rearing of animals like sheep, goat. To avoid desertification and soil erosion, government of Pakistan encourage stall-fed goats. Buffaloes love to stay in water, that is why they are mostly found in canal irrigated areas of Punjab and Sindh.